Hail and well met, fellow adventurers. Welcome back. Happy Thursday. Hope you're all doing well. Tonight we're going to play some more Pillars of Eternity. We are on, I think it's episode 14, actually. Hey. So, we have another floor of the Endless Paths that I want to take out. And then I think we're going to go check out the Siege of Cragholt. And then if we tie that up in a timely manner, we'll start the second half of the DLC, White Marches Part 2. Hey, yo, hey. How are you doing?
So, can I count on you to keep me in line?
Amazing. You could fit a whole village in here.
You're good? Good. I'm doing well. I forgot to, or not forgot, but I do not remember. Did you end up getting fiber? Did that happen? I just forget about it. That's right. Last time we learned that the master of the Endless Paths is not Cadnua himself. We ended up fighting him, his spirit here. His body is trapped in this Adra. He didn't want us to go down there, go further down because there's something worse down below.
Dead on!
Zarups. Not what I was expecting in terms of worse. But if there are Zarups down here, I mean, there's a dragon. You did get fiber. 1 gig down and up. And it's beautiful. Excellent. Glad to hear it.
Than
Well, those Zarups exploded.
Hey.
Sure.
A lot of gems down here. Goodness. Keep meaning to do a test stream of the Dark Knight storyline on 14 for you, but I have yet to get a weekend with enough breathing room. Oh, no worries, no worries. Hoping here in about 2 to 3 weeks. Ooh, fancy.
The air in here is strange, stifling.
What is this place?
Well, it looks like we are at the base of the huge pillar, Adra and copper statue. Down this way. Zaros.
Dead on!
Othek were the rock!
Dead on!
They're dead. Boy, they have a crazy amount of gems. What's that? Moonstone? No. Just... maybe it was just cash. Just cash.
Quiet.
I get the feeling we're gonna find a dragon down here. The stairs ahead have crumbled away, leaving you at the edge of a dark pit. You have to proceed down carefully, and climbing back up may be difficult. Climb carefully down the rocks. Your progress is slow as the rocks shift precariously under your grip and footing, but you are able to maintain your handhold. You pick your way carefully down the craggy wall and piled stones, and eventually find yourself at the bottom. Okay. Khazad-dûm. Oh shit. Oh my god. Well then. From under a cloak of gloomy shadow, lit only by the sickly hues of the Adra statue, emerges what can only be a dragon. Vibrant, living Adra plates its hide, and the movement of its great joints is like the grinding of boulders. The dragon stretches itself up to its full height, its horns looming like towers, and then it lowers its head, turning a sharp and intelligent gaze upon you. Haravius staggers backwards, craning his head upward to take in the whole of the beast. Even the gods must fear such a creature, he says as his face turns flush with fear and excitement.
Here you are, nearly at the heart of the world. What a journey you have made.
You are the master below?
Yes, the master below. You have found her. Khad-Nu'a is mine, as is all that lies beneath it. How fortunate you are to learn such well-guarded secrets. All it has cost you is your life.
What is this place?
All that remains of a dead man's greatest wish. A grand memorial, or merely a sorry little tomb. More than Ardnua's precious son are buried here, of course. Many more. It is where the Adra veins converge, before descending into the hollows of the world.
That is what calls you all down here in the end, though it lies now beyond reach. Do you feel it, now that you are so close? that pull towards transformation. So you're the one they spoke of all this time.
In a fashion. Think on it. How many hundreds of souls killed by fawning Zorips or devoured by trolls? Dashed against sealed doors, dragged screaming into dark pits by spiders. All to see what you have seen. A gate into the past. The history of a fallen people. The haunted treasures of a mad king. The final monument of a distraught father, an old man weeping in the dark.
I love the bass on that. I love the effects they've added to this voice.
And each and every man and woman that falls comes here, to this place, to me.
I have claimed Cadnua. I cannot let you threaten the keep. No, of course not. Tell me, did you stride nobly down the steps of your fine castle, determined to save the day?
I have seen your Cadnua. Have seen it rise and fall and rise again. Is it still rubble and weeds, or have you made more of it?
I was here before the Adirans raised a single stone. I am older than the steps which led you here. I am bound to this sorry memorial, and you are no more master of it than you are of me. But you are the only one to have come so far. I cannot allow you to leave, not now that you have seen this place. You said you're bound here? You know what power lies within the soul. Everything here, living or dead, knows it, feeds on it, thrives on it. I fed upon Adnua's slaves while they toiled, and then, once I had grown, upon the Titan and the living veins of the world, to go from a single feeble intelligence to hearing the voices of hundreds. Perhaps that sounds familiar to you? The statue survives in part, as do I. We are much changed, the both of us. She raises Adra-laden wings, raised above you like a second ceiling. Nothing can feed upon the souls of thousands and remain the same. Resolve 18, huh? You feed on the statue. With the fall of the Anguethans, the statue has come to hold souls of its time and of the eras since. And in consuming it, I have gained what power and knowledge that these fleeting lives provide. Every clumsy explorer, every mercenary and adventurer, their souls drift down, and some are caught here in what remains of Adnua's Titan. Any single soul is but a trifle, of course, but raindrops in the deserts. Let's see. And Adnua said that the Anguethans cut the statue off from the Adra veins. So he was not yet all mad. I have whiled away a year or more, playing part in his visions, but he spoke true. The Titan is only a vessel, and in time it will be empty. The river that fed it once now lies far below, out of reach, save to the dead. What will you do when the Adra is gone? What indeed? Am I to dig my way free? Follow your tracks up and out of this place? There's a rumbling growl underlying the dragon's speech. Already the Titan is not as it once was. I have a few centuries yet before the remainder has lost its power, and then I will starve. But that hardly helps you here and now. So you're trapped here. I came into this place as a hatchling. I was yet small, and my wings light. You will note that I have grown. The dragon stamps one mighty foot upon the earth and the ground quakes. So too has the Adra weighed me down. But I am not wholly trapped, no, the mind wanders, and like your ciphers, like you, I can cast myself beyond the limits of my bones. Only my reach is far greater. All that has happened since Adnua's fall I have witnessed firsthand. The fall of cities, the death of languages, war, pestilence, the mundane lives of farmers and kings alike. Entire days I have lingered in the low consciousness of people 100 leagues apart, but in time, always the body
And
calls.
here I return. The endless tide of treasure hunters. Ardnua's sorrow. I have observed 100 lives upon the surface, and all are dear to me. But the flesh reigns.
Let's see. There isn't much Audra left. No, and in time, I, like all who walked these paths, will die as well. Oh, interesting. We could try to free it? I can give you an escape from this life. Damn. Do we want to free it? I don't know, maybe. I'm kind of curious. Is there no way to free you?
Do you mean to dig me free? There may be a way, if you are willing. I cannot send the whole of my soul afield, not at once. But if you were to take something of mine past the boundaries of this place, I could obtain a new living vessel, a body with which I might wander the world, as you do.
A vessel? So I would have to kill someone? Weaken, not kill, but yes, someone of sufficient power that my soul will not burn their flesh to cinders. I have observed such a person in my journeys. There is a dragon hunter, Falenrode, who has girded her soul against such threats. I would be lying godlike if I said I did not also enjoy the irony of it. She lingers at the shrine of Galawain within the scorched forest. The Black Meadow. Perhaps she means to rekindle that fading sense of victory. The dragon laughs send vibrations through your sternum. What will you do in this new body? I know not. Live out a final story. Everything which occurs to me once I am free. What do you think? I mean, it hasn't outright attacked us. New body, cocaine, a fucking inconceivable amount of cocaine. Yeah. It's interesting that she said that each of the people that she's embodied over the years are dear to her. That's peasant and king alike. Yeah, maybe she's developed a sense of humanity or something. Or an attachment to those with short lives compared to her. I don't know. Fuck it. We'll see where it goes. Okay, I'll help you.
Then take the amulet. You will need to convince her by some means to place the amulet about her neck. With that conduit between us, I will have the means to displace her soul and gain my freedom.
But first, you must return to the place where you slew your predecessor. Set that scale upon the Titan's hand, and I will then move my soul within it, once you are out of reach. You must return to the place where you slew your predecessor. Set that scale upon the Titan's hand.
Know this, I will not be easily betrayed, nor will mere stone contain me if I do not wish it.
Let's see. It's cradle. Cash miner item. Interesting. So she has helpers. The disappointer. It's terrible.
Mind your step, little thief.
I guess we go forth with this. Well, although I will say this, if her soul is being possessed by a person, she would, and we had to end up fighting her, she wouldn't be as powerful, right? As her soul being in a dragon. I suppose there's that. One per encounter. Area of effect. Allied target. 5 jumps. Boom, boom, boom. Chain of healing. Sacred immolation. 1 per encounter. The paladin forces his or her faith and self-immolates in blue flame. Each time the ability pulses, the paladin takes a small amount of raw damage, but enemies in the area take burn damage. Allies receive a small amount of endurance. Interesting. Abjuration. Through force of will, the paladin can destroy any spirit or summoned creature below the paladin's level. Spirits or summoned creatures equal to or greater than the paladin's level take raw damage. 69 to 80 raw damage. Really handled the spirits then. Interesting. Warn enemy, plus 20% damage, plus 15, 1 per encounter. Be good for the big bosses. I kind of like the sacred immolation thing. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds intriguing. You burn enemies and provide allies with some endurance each time it pulses. And granted, you do take a little bit of damage from it, but 5 raw damage, it's not terrible. Yes. Hell with it. Try it. the rocks.
Right.
We have to go to the hand? One of the hands of the statue? What is this? Oh, the master below. Place the amulet upon the Adra statue's hand. Let's see. Coiled about the feet of the great Adra statue, I found the one known as the Master Below, a powerful and ancient dragon. Long before Adnua fell, the dragon made this great chasm her home. Over time, she became physically bound to the Adra and used it to commune with the souls on the surface, observing their lives and history. She's grown tired of being a passive observer and wishes to be free of her prison. She has identified a suitable candidate to serve as a vessel to house her soul, the last of a dying order of dragon slayers known as Falenrod. As a first step, the dragon gave me one of its Adra scales and asked me to place it upon the palm of the statue hand back at the highest level of the Endless Paths where Merwald once resided. Okay. This is interesting. So let's see, hand. There's one hand. I think the other hand is up here, right? Level 1. It's the amulet. Then you look on, and the Adra begins to glow faintly and then steadily, gleaming like the dragon's own golden eyes. It's warm to the touch when you retrieve it, and seems to hum with power. Okay. So we have to go to
Amazing.
Galloway's.
You could fit a
Galloway's?
whole village in here.
Galloway's Shrine was... in the Black Meadow? Okay. See what happens. A woman in gleaming mail stands guard before the shrine, her head bowed in thought or prayer. The clasp of her cloak bears the engraving of a dog's head. The amulet writhes in your pack, seeming almost to be alive. You feel a pressing compulsion to do as the dragon asks and place it on the woman's neck.
Welcome.
She looks up at your approach, discarding her solemn appearance for a crooked grin. Greetings, stranger. Don't see too many travelers out this way lately. Shame, really. Who are you? Falenrod of the Scorched Blade, perhaps the only Scorched Blade left these days. Hard to know for sure. Lately, I spend more time tending the shrine than hunting drakes. Tell me about the Scorched Blade. Dragon hunters, or so we fashioned ourselves. We worked very hard to ensure our prey never reached that stage. We were a ragtag bunch from the beginning, started with clearing worm infestations, and then we began to hunt down the drakes. Members came and went. We earned some fame for ourselves, and we helped bring bring down a full-grown dragon. We were glorious in our way. A glorious mess sometimes, but it didn't last. Some of our members fell in with the hounds, or else the Society of Talon. Me, I don't much care for looting old temples or rubbing elbows with highborn pricks convinced their Gallowing's chosen. I'm content to hold up our banner all on my own. Okay, what are you doing here? Having a few words with the father of monsters, it tends to be a one-sided conversation. I come out here on occasion and try to keep the shrine clear of branches and the like. Are here to pay respects, ask the seeker god's blessings on a hunt. No, I've never been a very good hunter. There are many different hunts. Perhaps you're more of a scholar. The pursuit of knowledge, I have heard, is a worthwhile endeavor, even if not to my own tastes. Let's see. Is there any good hunting around here? You would think so. I suppose it depends on what you're hunting. Trolls and their kin live here in abundance, living off what bandits stumble into the brush, but most of the deer have moved on. Okay, well, I'm looking for you. Here we go. I've been looking for you. Oh, I didn't think I was much remembered by anyone. How is it you know me? Throw the amulet around her neck. Just, here you go. I brought you a gift for helping my family with the Drake some years back. A long story. Let's just say there's a dragon with its mind set on your corpse. She wanted me to find you. Almost as soon as the words clear your lips, the amulet you hold shatters with a loud crack. You feel a foreign cresting wave of anger come upon you, and then the feeling, oh, studies you with sober interest. It seems she wasn't happy about you telling me the truth. I know it was the right thing to do and all, but I was starting to get attached to the idea of having a dragon friend. I certainly am, however. It must have been tempting, but dragons make poor allies. Our ways are alien to them, and they don't much care about keeping promises. Scalebreaker. I fear you've made a powerful enemy, one that you should seek out before it comes for you. For what you've done, I owe you thanks and more besides. I'll teach you what I've learned in my time fighting her kind, and you can go better prepared into that battle. Oh. Well, What did we gain? Scalebreaker? What is that? Talent. Grants Scalebreaker, 1 per rest. Target, -6 damage reduction, -12 accuracy, -12 to all defenses for 21 seconds. Oh. What do you think, Yohei? Should we leave this outcome, or do you want to... Should we see what the other outcome is? Because now we have to go back and fight the dragon. Thoughts? What are your thoughts? Mm-hmm. What's your gut say? Your gut has been wrong every time? From what you're reading, there doesn't seem to be much of a change due to this quest. Yeah. Yeah.
Should I build a campfire?
Let's go fight a dragon. See what happens.
Amazing. You could fit a whole village in here. How do you do?
I'm just curious to see how this goes. Throw the amulet around her neck. Valenrod jerks back almost at in the same movement as you reach out, but you prove faster. The chain falls about her hand, and the heavy gem pulls it down the rest of the way. What are you doing? She stares at you, bewildered, until something seems to distract her. Her expression shifts, brows furrowing as she listens. There's a flare of light from the amulet, which pulses like a star. Valenrod's face darkens, mouth pressed into a thin line as she concentrates. Idiot, you think to buy an alliance with a monster? I'll not be the coin you do it so with. I'll end you here, sycophant, and your dragon as well. Your next blow sends the Dragon Slayer to her knees. She looks up at you with undisguised loathing, gritted, bloodied teeth. You don't know what you're doing! Think what she will do with this freedom. The amulet heaves and twists, and a thick miasma seems to pour from the heavy gem, unseen by all but you. It moves towards Valenrod's eyes and face, and you hear her shout of anger as she recognizes too late the renewed incursion. No, you will regret what else she was meant to say is swallowed up by her strangled cry, her limbs jerk, fingers spasming. You have the impression of a weak, frail light rising from her body, only to be scattered by a sudden pulsing glow. You're struck with a fleeting sensation of despair, and then a stronger, heady triumph. For a moment, all is still, and then Valenrod's gaze settles upon you once again, her eyes gleaming a familiar fiery gold. She looks down at herself with cursory interest, then rises smoothly to her feet. I wasn't sure about this at first, but I gotta admit, now that I have a dragon friend, it's harder to feel bad about it. Dragon? She makes a strangled noise, a growling cough, and then, frowning, tries again. Yes. Who else? Ah, Watcher, you know not the difference. I have felt all these things before, but as through a fog. What small lungs this body has. How quick the beat of its heart. You have freed me. It is no small thing to have a dragon in your debt. Ooh, I'm hunting a man called Theos. Can you help me? There is a name with many years behind it. Oh, sorry. There is a name with many years behind it. Is that your quarry? I know not where he walks, nor can I fight him for you. You would only rob yourself of the answers you seek, and take up Merwald's habits in his place. I have gathered to myself 1,000 tales, and in those many years beneath the earth, but I will remember yours most dearly. You will be more than a match for this Theos. It should be quite the spectacle. I am almost sorry to miss it. 2,000 years, and now I am free. I know not where I will go first. The Valian Republics, perhaps. Or the plains of Raid Saris. I should like to run, I think. Farewell, Watcher. Oh. And off she goes. Okay. Let's go with that. Well, now that the dragon's gone, we can just go loot the
Gelade. Well
spoils from her horde, right? Hey. Get out of here. Actually.
Eyes open.
A unique. What is that? Rod? Scepter. It's not that we don't trust the dragon, but a unique crossbow. Unique light armor, retaliation, sneak attack bonus, and superb. Take those. Minoletta's grimoire? The Minoletta? Okay. And a shield. Preservation, Herald. What is this? Plus 50% while stunned and prone. Plus 5 to all defenses. Friendly aura. Plus 12 shield. Small shield. Small shield. Okay. Cool. guess, you know, couldn't hurt to have a dragon in your debt, right? I mean, she didn't seem malevolent, to be honest. I think she just wants to go experience the world for herself. All right, cool. We got that done.
Last thing the Deerwood needs is another foreign colony.
Okay. Let's rest here. We'll... oh, wait. Before I rest, I should grab more treasure. Who would be... I haven't really geared anyone toward crossbow.
Welcome.
Need to unload some of these items. Yeah. Hey, Duke. How are you doing?
I haven't stolen anything. Yet.
Exhausted and moody. Was sick yesterday, so I should work a full day tomorrow to make up time on projects. Ah. Are you feeling any better? Somewhat, but not 100. Okay. You had the sick pay to cover it, but customers don't wait. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I woke up today not feeling great myself. So
Last thing the Deerwood needs
I took the
is
day
another
off.
foreign colony.
And we have tomorrow off. It's a state holiday. Constitution. Well, we dealt with a dragon before you showed up. Turns out the master below our keep here was an Adra dragon who's been alive a couple thousand years and trapped down there. So we set her free. We might have had to use somebody else's body to put her soul into. But you know, we set somebody free. We did a good thing, right?
Stop there. Where do you think you're going?
One of the guards takes a step forward. She looks you up and down with a sneer.
This area is under the control of the Torn Bannerman. Anyone else wanders in, they're not leaving again.
What's going on here?
For starters, I've got orders to put a sword through your gut if you don't turn around and run back home.
You do realize you're speaking to the Lord of Cadnua.
Wait, Cadnua. You mean you're the one everyone's talking about? Saving orphans, fighting off bandits, all that?
The guard grins, but there's a hint of nervousness over features. You may have heard how I stormed Raedric's hold.
Look, hang on a second. Let's not get too...
Enough! The commander said no exceptions. I'm not ending up on a pike because this dog has you pissing your trousers.
Dog? Try wolf.
Sorry, my lord. I'm sure the commander will take good care of Cadnua for you.
What now? Oh, hell no.
Let's go.
Yeah?
You can trust me.
Got some decent gear. For mercenaries.
Intruder!
Sure.
Dog. Dog. That man called me a dog. It's rude. Oh dear. Okay.
Loeth Ixi.
Lava.
Got him.
Yeah?
I'm ready.
Hey.
Yeah.
Weesh. Big squeesh. The big bosses. This leads up to... So these guys have decided to put a siege to an archmage. I guess we're gonna see if we can save him.
Bannerman, to arms!
Yeah?
Hey Ada, how you doing?
None shall stop us.
What?
Death comes for
Othek Worthen. Othek.
What?
Ready, Watcher.
Mow it.
Othek were the...
These guys are no joke. An exceptional arquebus? Ooh.
Othek were the...
Almost.
Yeah?
Doing well. About to play some Overwatch 2. Oh, wow. Haven't played that in a long time, so I updated it. Wow. What prompted that?
Yeah.
Let's see this stubborn bastard.
Strong locks. Unsigned letter. Commander Borland, proceed to Craggle with utmost haste. Consul Hut will not willingly part with the Engwithan phylactery, but you must secure it by any means necessary. Be warned that all previous attempts at acquiring the artifact have met with abject failure. We know very little about the phylactery, save that it's nearly indestructible. With that in mind, I would recommend using your considerable forces to lay siege to Cragholt. Once Consul Hut is dead, you may retrieve the phylactery from what remains of his tower. Delivery of the artifact is your primary charge, but definitive proof of Consul Hut's demise shall entitle you to substantial bonus. Spare no expenses in fulfilling this task, but know that any outside interference will constitute a breach of this agreement. I have spent considerable resources to ensure that any local authorities will look the other way. Any overly curious parties should be dealt with accordingly. Oh, really? Intriguing. Not sure which way to go now. Up here, let's see what we see. Pyromancer?
Lava.
Batman.
What?
Huh?
Lava. Lava.
Yeah?
Lava rune. I'm here.
Huh? Oh man, so many books. At some point I need to grab Aloth. Learn all those spells from the books that we've collected. They are a piling up. Whoa! They have an ogre? Holy shnikes.
Dead on.
Moe Ixi Ana!
Dead on.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Correction, they had an ogre.
What? Attack!
Ready, Watcher.
I'm ready.
Ready.
I
Good grief.
Sure.
Well, I'll say this. These guys are well armed.
Huh? Yeah.
Ready, Watcher.
I'm ready.
Hey. What? Yeah?
Good seeing the little guy.
Enemy man, wake up.
I
Jesus. Hey. Chanter and War Priest. All right, we got to pull out all the stops.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What?
Need something?
I'm ready.
Hey.
I'm here.
Huh.
What?
No, he's got a big group. Let's see. Grants divine favor to an ally. Minor avatar. Boost. Oh, it makes him, it turns him into that. Okay. Sure.
Yeah?
I'm ready.
What?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
They got Sagani.
What? So many of them.
Attack!
Do that or not? Oh. Okay. Alright. Try this again. Seem to be having a hard time just getting things killed. We gotta get that war priest out of there. I feel like that's the big holdup. Just gotta focus that fucking war priest down. Doesn't seem like anything's dying. Huh.
Yeah?
I'm ready.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Ready, Watcher.
What?
I swear we have something. Look at this. Get more shocking damage going.
Low athletics.
Where's that war priest? That fucking thing.
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah?
I'm ready.
Hey. Need something?
Yeah.
What?
You gotta be.
I'm ready.
What?
I'm here.
Maybe it's the brawlers that are the problem.
Ready, Watcher.
Hey. Yeah?
I'm ready.
Damn. We got it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Good grief. These mercenaries are no joke.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Out of curiosity, given what we've acquired thus far, there's some upgrades I could do. What is this? Oh, Well, this would be, it's got retaliation, sneak attack bonus. It's of superb quality. Could I enchant it with something like an attribute bonus, perhaps? More constitution? Yeah, let's do that. What kind of proofing should we add? Go with corrode proofing. Oh, okay. So for superb, we need an Adra Dragon scale. Well, shit. But we could do exceptional, give him some more damage reduction. This one. Quality. Boost that up. We could give her bite +2. Proofing at this point. He's got intellect and lore on this already. Let's bump him up to exceptional. Be revived during combat 5 times. Gotta revive her. Okay. All right. That's right. We have to rest in the lair of a sky dragon for the next level of Stormcaller. Forgot about that. Kill 25 enemies with the staff or 5 animats. That's gonna go well. Yeah, right? It's gonna go great. This is all upgraded. Huzzah. Still need to cause the stunned affliction several times. Better than sleeping with a sky dragon, I suppose. Oh my. Yo-hey. All right, well, we did some upgrades. Let's see how this goes.
Right.
Hold! He's got this far. I ought to have a look at him at least.
Oh boy. The man before you has the bearing of authority, and his casual command has the guards immediately lowering their weapons. Even so, they continue to watch you warily.
Commander Ballerin, leader of the Torn Bannermen. You've been a right pain in the balls, whoever you are. What do I call you?
Well met, Commander. My name is Gigolian.
Huh. Leagues from the city, and here's a civil tongue. Good man. I've lost a lot of fucking men out there. Consul Hot's one thing, but why are you here cutting down my soldiers? I figure I can guess, but please, let's hear it from the man himself.
I'm trying to remember. I think we were... I'm here to fight for Consul Hot.
Ah. You're what, rushing to the defense of an old man? Consul Hot's got any number of treasures in that tower of his, but he never got the hang of making allies. No, I'd say you're here for the same reason as the rest of us. A powerful artifact, hidden within the keep. That's bait to tempt any beast. But the artifact is ours. Whoever set their tongue to wagging about it, they did you a great wrong. Nobody comes into our camp and lives. Think that's about the end of it. You ready? I'll make it quick for you.
I have some questions before we begin.
Suppose there's no harm in that. I don't promise I'll answer.
What do you know about this artifact?
Only that the phylactery's worth a fucking fortune. More than just your usual piece of Anguithan history, I mean. No idea what it does. Don't much care. Our employer wants it found, and delivering it's gonna see us paid enough coin to buy one of the republics.
What do you work for?
Someone without much love for Consul Hot, huh? Let's just say they have a lot of coin to throw around, and high standards. Thing is, discretion's included in the service. You'll just have to make do with me.
How's the siege?
After tactical advice? Was going well enough at first. But the moment we cracked open the outer wall, Consul Hot's pets started clawing their way out of the ruins. Caught the first wave off guard, and carved them to gobbets. We've pressed them back to the keep for the time being, but it's delayed our victory. Once the reinforcements arrive, we will storm the keep in force. It's just a matter of time. Could prop your corpse up somewhere after. You could scare off the looters.
What were these creatures?
Dead men, walking and fighting like the living. They've armor thick enough to foul our arrows, and they can conjure spells to burn a man alive. At night, you can see them on the bluff, like a line of torches. Their eyes burning. They don't come down into our camp. They wait up there for us to come to them.
Consul Hot live?
Good question. No one's got a clear sense of that. We haven't seen him on the field of battle. The old fuck may have gotten himself eaten by the dead men. He could be controlling them. Or the first volley of stones left him crushed under his own keep. Won't know until we get in there and see for ourselves.
Okay.
I'll give Consul Hot your regards.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
Hey.
I'm ready.
Ready, Watcher.
Need something?
Yoheiko Maichird. X100. Rule number 1 of RPGs. Do not mess with the Gego.
Yo, thank you very much for the bits. I appreciate that. Hello, White Hell Days. How are you doing? Summon 2 to 3 of Black Ooze, Swamp Slime, Frost Ooze. Oh. Druid friendly AoE plus 15 damage reduction against... Okay. Let's summon a crap ton of weird stuff. Just got home. Hey, welcome home.
Yeah.
Yeah? Need something?
I'm ready.
What?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah?
I'm ready.
What?
I'm here.
Be more careful.
Hey! First try. Nice.
Huh?
Loot the hell out of them. Okay.
I'm ready.
Got a key. I think there's still a treasure chest. Yes. Trap triggered. The Indomitable Sentinel's Girdle. It's got Indomitable, Watchful Presence, and +3 Might. Oops. What does that do? So, Watchful Presence is +35 Endurance when endurance below 20%. Okay. +3 Might. What is she? She has got Constitution +3. Okay. Got the Wild Strike bonus. Wild Strike burn. +10% Wild Strike damage for 10 seconds. Okay. Up, down. Turn might at. Yeah, I mean, that would boost her damage. Okay. And then what is this? Unique medium armor. It's got superb. It's got burn DR, shiny and reflected. 10% of range attacks reflected back at attacker. Oh. Reduces stealth. But it's superb quality, huh? How does that compare to him? Same DR. Faster recovery speed. Seems fine. Well, I guess we should go check up on the mage now that the siege is over. Oh. Good fight. Oh gosh. So yeah, now it's just now we're just fighting undead. The woman's rigid fingers still dig into the earth. Her battered armor squeezes her bloat-swollen limbs. And maggots squirm from a ragged wound in her back. A bloody hammer rests where this corpse head should be. Bone fragments and dried chunks of brain are stuck in the grass. Oh, it gets better. The corpse's remaining hand clutches at its own trailing innards. The stench of decay is almost unbearable. I hear more footsteps. Ancient Death Guard? Oh, Lord. Oh! Hi. Oh! Okay.
Yeah?
Some damage reduction going.
Almost. Moe Ixi.
Disintegration? Raw damage? That sounds good. Let's try that. Haven't done that yet.
Moe Ixi Ana!
Okay. One ancient death guard down. I get the feeling that's not going to be the only one. Jesus.
Hey.
Almost.
Yeah?
Moe Ixi Ana.
Can't get a good shot.
Yeah.
Almost.
Get on! Can't get a good shot with this.
Hey.
Huh? Huh? Right.
So we got a lot of undead surrounding Console Hut's tower.
Huh?
Probably summoned by him, but not entirely sure. So all this wreckage is a result of their... Oh god, here we go. There's some...
Need something?
What?
Hey.
I'm ready.
Ready, Watcher.
Moeth.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Be at peace, my friend. We will avenge you. Yeah?
And there was just two of them. Might have been... Might have been overkill on using all the summons, but... Oh well. Hey, Console Hot. Where are you at, dude? Oh good, we've cleared the outside. Okay, Commander did shed some light on the conflict with Console Hut. Craghold is overrun with powerful undead. It's unclear what fate befell Console Hut. We should explore the ruins of the manor for more answers. We should. Absolutely. We should come back after we go back to our keep and rest. We're alright. I think we're alright. If we really run into trouble, we can always do that later. if we can figure out what the hell's going on. All right. Ooh. Rawl assassin?
Eyes open.
Shelves of the bookcase overflow with books, loose pages, and miscellaneous artifacts. Many of the spines you can see are scrawled with indecipherable glyphs, and more are completely blank. A proper search of this mess would probably take hours. Search. One of the books is especially heavy. Pulling it out, you see that it's a book on coinage with an assortment of actual coins pasted to the pages. You peel the coins away and take them. Okay. A whole bunch of coins. Hours of searching leave your back aching and your eyes sore. You don't find anything else of value. Okay. So all these things were added to the inventory. Where are they? Like actual objects, or more like, hey, here's some more cash? It's like it was more like cash. Okay. A man totters toward you as if drunk. He stops a few feet in front of you and looks at a point over your shoulder with wide, glazed eyes. Tanos must speak with you, godlike. Come, come. Tanos? I don't know anybody named Tanos. Animated wand. Animated spears. Floating skull. Okay. Let me just save the game before.
I've got this. It's done.
Trap triggered. Oops.
Eyes open.
Take a look at this. I've got this. I've got this.
The last tower shield. Exceptional. It's got speed. Grants armor of faith 3 per rest. It's for damage reduction to the group. Ooh. A new summoning thing.
I've got this.
I can't get past the block. We'll come back for that. Decent. Ooh, that's a lot of Adra. The dwarf whirls to face you. Her face and throat are twisted with fresh scar tissue. Her remaining eye narrows as she assesses you. Out! Her voice is a little more than a croak as she points to the door. Oh. Okay. Come back to that. Ah. Thanos. A Vithric turns to you, clicking its mandibles and long clawed fingers together. The creature floats above the ground and sways. Just as it looks like it's going to leap on you, you hear a voice in your head. Oh, it's a Vithric. Godlike beast comes. Yes, most pleased is Thanos. The Vithric pauses, looking you up and down with beady eyes. Not apprentice. No, godlike beast is something else. It leans closer, membranes around its jaws pulse and tremble. It seems to be smelling you. No camp smell. Not like warrior hive above, no. The Vithric's thoughts are a whisper in your mind. It needs its mouth parts together thoughtfully. If not apprentice and not warrior drone, then maybe godlike beast is ally, yes? Its eyes shine. What are you doing here? Who are all these people with you? What are you doing here? Making spell. Spell to please master, see? The Vithric extends one slender arm toward a nearby thrall. As the Vithric mutters unintelligible syllables, the thrall turns to you and bows. Much work to be done. Yes, yes, but control spell will please master greatly. You think we can help each other? With key! With apprentice rivals, the Vithric chirps in excitement. Thanos works hard for master, but other apprentices, nasty beasts, want to be master's favorite, want to kill Thanos. What do you want me to do for you? Kill apprentice rivals, of course. Thanos tries. Oh, Thanos knows. Thanos knows. Godlike beast came to see master. But master has door, and door wants key. Thanos spreads his mandibles wide to show you a round, tooth-faced orifice. Tell me about this key. Key is words, is knowledge. One claw traces a spiraling pattern across the creature's rigid skull. Master gave key part to each apprentice. Say cleverest, strongest apprentice, take all key parts. Thanos accentuates the thought by squeezing a tight fist. But godlike beasts take key parts from other apprentice rivals, yes? Then Thanos give final key part. The Vithric scuttles closer, chattering and interlacing its fingers. Thanos is cleverest apprentice, no? For after godlike beasts sees master, then Thanos see master. Become new favorite. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Why don't I believe him that he's just gonna give us his part after I've taken all the others? So what I'm hearing is, in order... I'll keep that in mind. Let's talk about something else. Thanos hovers in place, one mandible. So wait, how do you know why I'm here? Thanos hovers in place, one mandible twitching. Master is greatest of wizards. What else would godlike beasts seek? Who are all these people with you? Servants, guards, useful tools. So... Wow, there's a lot of them in here. Ooh. So, we have to kill... He wants us to kill the others. I don't know what I don't know what we should do here.
Yeah?
Ready, Watcher.
Moeth Ixi Ana!
Can't get a good shot for this.
Yeah.
That's a lot of bones over here. Okay. Steel Spine Magus. Oh.
Settle!
Huh?
What in the hell was that?
I can't move! Someone... hate seeing a little guy go down. God.
I'm here.
I'm ready.
Grief.
Sure.
Keeping an eye out.
Found something.
Goes up to the bluffs. Let's go. Oh. I didn't even realize there was a cave there. Okay. So... So in order, am I understanding this right? In order to get to Console Hot, or wait here, wait. Hang on. Yeah, in order to get to Console Hot, you see no keyhole in the door, yet a voice booms from the other side, almost as if the speaker were standing right in front of you.
Your master awaits a worthy pupil. Let the apprentice who has perfected a spell and gathered the lessons of his fellows speak his purpose.
Ready to see Console Hot?
First you shall prove your merit.
Okay.
A wizard must protect himself from the arcane and the mundane, from spellcaster and soldier alike. Of the many defenses available to the wizard, Which comes first?
Barrier spells?
Return to the lessons I have given you and your fellows before you speak again.
He weakened me. Womp. Okie dokie. Well, let's go talk to the apprentices. Maybe we don't have to kill anybody. Wouldn't that be lovely?
Watch it! Distract me again and you're like to lose an eye.
She speaks to Yamao, looks at you, but a row of weapons looks not at you, but a row of weapons laid out on the table. Aren't you concerned about the siege outside?
Consul Hot hasn't even bothered to come out of his study since the attack started, so why should I worry? Need something? I'm still busy here.
Surprised I'm allowed to wander so freely.
If Consul Hot didn't want you here, you'd have known it the moment you came down those stairs. And then you'd be dead. If you were lucky.
What are you doing?
Cataloging weights, centers of gravity. Controlling a 3.5-foot blade in the air is harder than it looks.
She balances a sword between her index fingers and jots a note. Tell me about Consul Hot.
He's not someone you want to cross or disappoint. You know, I really should get back to work.
Who else is in
Aside
Craggle?
from me, there are 3 other apprentices working on their own projects. I don't know anything about Sobel or Peldon, but stay away from Tanos, the Vithrak. There's something about him I don't trust.
Yeah, I'm here for your piece of the key.
That filthy spider put you up to this? He's using you, you know. Thinks he can control you like one of his mindless puppets.
Her eyes dart from the weapons on her work table back to you.
Tell you what, you help me instead, and I'll give you whatever he's offered plus a little extra. Deal?
Okay.
Good. Come back when you've got the other pieces of the key.
Goodbye. The enchantment duration on an animated weapon remains inconsistent. I've ruled out weapon type and material, but it's frustrating when the exact same procedure on identical weapons yields different results. The smell from Peldon's lab doesn't help things either. The elders are counting on me to alter the balance of power on the Isle in our tribe's favor. If I don't return home with a reliable army of weapons, it may be better to never return at all. Fight that wins. Trying to see if there's like lessons that can be seen or read. There's his research notes. As if I'd leave notes on my experimentation for anyone to find, but while you're reading this, Iraqi, if one of your weapons wanders in here again, I'm keeping it. Sable, I've never talked to you, but stay out of my lab anyway. Tanos, I doubt you can even read, but I'm feeding your minions to my test subjects the next time I catch one of them loitering outside my lab.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Laboratory reeks of rotting flesh, but the elf doesn't seem to notice. He's busy writing notes into a small book, and he doesn't even look up as you approach. But he frowns when your shadow falls across his page.
Stand back, ghoul. I'll summon you when I have need of you.
Excuse me? He finally looks up at you, startled and irritated.
Effigy's eyes. Who are you?
He shakes his head and waves a hand, nearly grazing you with his pen.
I don't have time for this. Get out of here and leave me to my work, all right?
These ghouls are different. More docile, less rotten.
I should hope so. I've been trying to stabilize them, prevent them from decaying further.
He looks at you out of the corner of his eyes.
The process is not yet complete.
Can you tell me about Consulate? He glances up long enough to shoot you a suspicious glare.
If you've never studied his repertoire of spell work, never read of his accomplishments in Maestre Albena's histories of modern magic, and somehow missed the small army he's held back outside, then no, I don't know what to tell you. Except that he's a powerful wizard with little patience.
Do you know about Cragholt?
Why must you bother me with such inane questions? Go interrupt one of the other apprentices. Their time is much less valuable than mine.
Tanos wants you dead.
And that hopeless fraud had to send you to waste my time, Fine.
He snaps his book shut and raises his hand, an incantation already on his lips. Oh. It's not what I wanted. Okay, well, cool.
Need something?
I'm ready.
Ready, Watcher.
I'm ready.
Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
Need something?
What?
Yeah.
Object worth and wrong!
Where was you?
Huh?
Dead on!
Goodness. Okay. Oops. There was there. Peldon's notes. Peldon, you're the most talented of my apprentices, but your understanding is merely a page among the tomes of knowledge I've accumulated. Curb your pride until you've earned it. No weakness is deadlier. I can almost see your hands shaking and your face reddening as you read this. You think that mastering a few basic hexes makes you my worthy pupil? I'd crafted the parasitic staff when I was half your age, and while I worked, my peers plotted against me. You may have surpassed the others for now, but they will band together against you if you give them reason. Conceal your skill with mistakes. Hide your malice behind smiles. Sacrifice your vanity for a few precious years that you might survive long enough to earn the title of wizard. Interesting.
Let's see this stubborn bastard. It's done.
Keeping quiet. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess I'll take a rest here. Yes.
Huh?
I guess we're killing off these wizards. Seems weird, but all right. Thanos made a deal. Hey, Sharp, kill them all. Oh my goodness. Sharp's gone bloodthirsty. How you doing, sir? Things are going well. Just playing some Last Epoch. Oh yeah, that's right. They put out a big update. Like they made a bunch of balance fixes or something. Reworked some stuff. Perhaps made a deal for your party. Maybe you can make me a better deal. What are you working on? She hisses and gestures angrily at the door. Damn. I just have a few questions. She holds up a right hand, 3 fingers extended. As you watch, she lowers one, then another. I really want to see what happens at 3. The woman snarls and reaches for a grimoire. Wow. Steel Spine Maguses. Oh no. Okay.
Need something?
Hey, how's sorry, I couldn't make it last night to stream, but how was Platform 8? What did you think of that? Freaky? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty freaky.
Ready, Watcher.
I'm ready.
Moed Ixi Ana! Gotta be more compact, is diminished. Gotta be more This thing isn't doing the job.
No, where is she? Jesus, these things are... She's just eating them
Ready,
alive.
Watcher.
God damn.
Need something? Come on, get...
Settle!
Ostek Worthen Rock! What?
I'm here.
Hey,
Can't get a good shot with this.
What?
Moe Ixiana!
Can't get a good.
What? What? Mow it.
I'm ready.
Lavaru.
Moe.
Mow.
I'm ready.
I don't remember anything that you're doing, so it's like I'm enjoying the game for the first time. Yeah, so this is the DLC called the White Marches or White March or something like that. And this is part of that DLC. Console Hot, one of the archmages, has been besieged by these mercenaries. So we defeat the mercenaries, find out that they're after this thing called the Phylactery, some Engwithan artifact. Well, we come in here, Console Hot is locked behind this door, and in order to get through the door, we've been, essentially, I think he's trying to teach his apprentices that they need to be able to learn to work together, so he's given each of them a part of the key. Well, all they've ended up doing is conspiring to kill each other to get those key pieces. And so they've asked us to basically do their dirty work for them. Each of them would essentially do that. So I was just like, I guess we're just killing everybody. I don't know what else to do. I can't seem to find a way to talk through it, so to speak.
Ready, Watcher.
Hey. Mow it.
No good.
now we've got her stuff. She had an egg. And her note. Sable's note. Sable, it gives me pride to see that you've suffered for your craft. The other apprentices may be more learned than you, but none match your tenacity. For you understand something they do not. Your body is a shell. If you are to achieve the power you desire, you will outlive it. Your fellows might fight and scheme against one another. Only you recognize your true foe.
And what does the flame reveal?
Sable's research notes. Success with this new formula. The bonding with the vessel material is twice as strong as before. Presentation for console will be excellent. Need to acquire more skeletons first before I can demonstrate my experiment to the other apprentices.
I've got this. It's done.
Oops.
Keeping quiet.
Let's see this stubborn bastard.
Oh my god. Hilarious.
Settle!
You can trust me. What?
She kept some spare skeletons.
I'll stay out of sight.
But yeah, I mean, you know, not really good people, per se. Few skeletons in her closet. There you go. Spares in her closet. What else was she hiding? Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are on top of it. To that food I made. Oh, I didn't. I didn't make it. That's what happened. I didn't. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And 2 of those. Yeah. There's a way to pick up one to split the stupid stack. Oh. Damn it. What is the button? It's not shift. Shift puts it in my stash. Control click doesn't do it. Control right click. Shift right click? Nope. Alt? Nope. Tab? That taps through. We're on the same wavelength, yeah. I don't know who that should scare more. It should scare Sharp because Gigo's used to our shenanigans by now. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. gonna bug me. How do I split a stack? X? Z. C? Nope. Thanks. Why is this so fucking hard? Pillars of Eternity. How to split stacks. Pick the stack with left click, then right click to split. What? Pick a stack with left click, then right click. Huh? Minecraft controls? I've never played Minecraft. I have standards. No, that's not why. Oh. Okay. Try to buff everyone up with food buff.
Hey.
Before we step in there.
What?
Ready, Watcher.
Need something?
I'm ready.
Okay, we gotta kill this guy next.
Right.
Need something?
I'm ready.
Hey.
Ready, Watcher. Ready, Watcher.
What?
I'm ready.
Hey.
I'm here.
Yeah?
I'm ready.
Curse him!
Alright. One more to go. Science, concentration plus 10. Dexterity, Ring of Thorns. We've got Tanos' notes. Tanos, more than any of the others, you have chosen a path that complements your natural strengths. Your mind is a maze, and you use it to ensnare not only your thralls, but also your fellow pupils. They are blind to it because they look at you and see an animal, which is why I shall only warn you once. Attempt your trickery on me, and I will give your corpse to Peldon. I feel the workings of your mind as surely as you would feel a disturbance in your web. You would displace me as readily as you'd follow me, but the first defense of any wizard is a warded mind, and I have had centuries to strengthen mine. So each of the notes, he gives a little lesson to them, which is the key to getting through the door. Oops, what was that? That skein bone? No. What did I just grab? It looked like it was another summoning figurine. The Ebony Spider. Summon 2 Widowmaker Spiderlings. Yay? All kinds of fun things to summon. Ew. We better take a short rest. I know we lose the food buff, but we got injuries. All right.
Need something? I'm still busy here.
I found part of the key. I got the parts of the key from the other
Good.
apprentices.
Take this too. Now, just so we're clear, I don't know your business with him, and I don't want to either.
Okay.
So if you get into trouble, don't expect me at your side. Far as I'm concerned, our business is happily concluded.
Okay. Key, Tanos, Sable. Okay, Iraqi, you tinker with blades and bludgeons while your peers shape the bodies and minds of Kith, and they look down on you for it. Let them. Spell work often attracts a certain kind of mind. one drawn to the mystery and theater of grand arcane spectacle. But you are burdened with no such pretension. You see magic for what it is, power, raw and malleable. You shape it as best suits your needs, and this is what gives the greatest spells their strength. While the other apprentices are still perfecting their own ambitious spells, you will complete yours. When that day comes, strike them down and do not hesitate. Oh my God. Is he like the Emperor? Trying to decide if it's worth using my last Scroll of Wonder spell on this chest, because it boosts our lockpicking. Our mechanics. Oh wait, I could always just rest and come back. Yeah, I could rest it and get a boost to that and then just come back and... Yeah, why don't I just do that? Strike them down. Do it. Do it. Your path to the dark side will be complete.
Your master awaits a worthy pupil. Let the apprentice who has perfected a spell and gathered the lessons of his fellows speak his purpose. First you shall prove your merit. A wizard must protect himself from the arcane and the mundane, from spellcaster and soldier alike. Of the many defenses available to the wizard, which comes first?
A warded mind.
You have learned well, but a wizard must also defend against his own deficiencies, lest he fall to them. Which weakness is deadliest?
Pride.
Many fall by overestimating their own power. Yet for the wizard who understands the nature of magic, power is nearly limitless. What quality of magic is most critical to powerful spellwork?
Is that he said spectacle, right? Or no? Or was it malleability? I think it was malleability.
Yes, though few will ever grow skilled enough to wield it well. One test of your understanding remains. What is a wizard's true foe?
I think it's mortality.
You may proceed.
All right. Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. He's got a little bit of everything in here. Are we gonna have to fight this guy? An emaciated figure hunches over a stack of books. As you enter the room, it rises and you feel as though you can see each rib and vertebrae shift into place beneath a pale film of flesh. It turns, twisting wasted skin and tendons around its bones. Two eyes burn from its angular, shrunken face.
You're a far cry from the bookworm I had expected. But trial and travel have put calluses on those hands, have they not? What brings you to my study?
Well, when I heard about the torn bannerman, I thought you might need help.
I can deal with whatever pathetic mercenary band my rivals have sent after my phylactery.
He runs a bony finger along his cheek. His eyes dim thoughtfully.
But yes, you can help.
This game is not, this game does not leave any absolutely disturbing descriptions untouched, do they? Nope. It's classic D&D style in that whenever you're going through a module, they give you these gray boxes, and the gray boxes are meant to be read to your players because they are the big description of what they're seeing when they enter a room, you know? That's what that feels like to me. That they're really, even though you can visually see things like on the screen, right? It still gives you, they're still doing that D&D experience where they give you the text and the details that don't necessarily catch your eye right away.
Spells are fueled by ambient essence in the ether. A miserly trickle of energy that leaks from the wheel.
He traces arcane shapes in the air around him.
Because the medium is so poor, a wizard must normally focus his efforts on the runes and incantations that channel it.
He tenses his narrow fingers.
But imagine what could be done with a more powerful source of essence. A watcher's soul, for instance.
His eyes flash. A rictus grin twists his lips. Sorry. My soul? I'm kind of attached to that. Do you know who hired the Torn Bannerman? Oh, sorry, wait. Who are your rivals?
In my eyes or theirs? You've surely heard of the great archmages of Eora. Nina Gauth, Minoletta, Sitzel, and Kolakoth. Arkemir and Lengroth, too. We've all shaped the study and practice of magic, just not always to our mutual taste.
You know who hired the Torn Bannerman?
One of the other archmages, no doubt.
He flicks his bony wrist.
My wager's on Arkemir or Lengroth, always hiding behind glamours and diversions. But it could have been any of my rivals.
Tell me about your phylactery.
Would you think to steal it from under my nose? As if it were so easy. A phylactery isn't some bauble I wear around my neck or hide in a chest. It's a complex layer of spellwork, carved into my skull with runes and sealed with a peg of Adra.
Jesus. The sparse flesh stretched across his cheeks twitches at the memory.
It is the reason I'm here, surviving.
God damn. So what kind of magic requires the power of a Watcher's soul?
The most demanding and visionary kind. The kind that wizards have argued over for centuries. Names like Cadabald the Red and Mora of the Seven Hills. Even you must know of them.
He leans forward, his bones rattling in his fervor. I still don't know what you're talking about.
The power to warp and wind time, like a skein of wool wrapped about your finger, to strangle its flow to a mere trickle, perhaps to reverse it altogether.
Pits of his eyes burn fever bright. No, I'm good. I don't need to hear anymore. Okay, thanks.
Where are you going? I'm just getting started with you.
Oh. Oh boy. Yeah, we've essentially need to kill an archmage who
something?
happens to be a lich. Oh boy.
I'm ready.
All right. I think we're going to need some backup.
Ready, Watcher.
Everybody summon some bullshit. Iridescent scarab figurine. Summon an Audra beetle. Wood beetles. Black widows. Yeah. Do it all. Summon everything.
Yoheko Mightyard. X100. Summon everything.
Release the hounds.
What? Hey.
Yeah.
You're attacking the Dead! I'll fight it! What?
I'm ready.
Yeah?
I'm ready.
Jesus. This is nasty.
I'm ready.
Ready, Watcher.
I'm ready.
Shadow!
You got Scott.
Have I killed anything? Nope.
Come on, pal.
Wow. Wow. I didn't get anything accomplished. Do we have bigger summons? No. That's what we got.
Yeah. Right.
Here's shields? Yeah. But they killed us so quickly. I really didn't get to do a lot of what I wanted to do. Because I was immediately put on my back foot trying to heal everybody. Or raise them up back up. Someone M1 Abrams.
Gelade, well done. A formidable fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea. Too vulnerable to cannons.
Okay, let's rest here. What bonus should we go for? Just straight up Constitution? Couldn't hurt. The room looks cozy, yeah. Okay, so we've got more Constitution, which means more endurance, hit points. When the fight starts... Potions only work during combat. Cleansing Flame. You try to throw that out at some point, but I guess we're going to need to go a little more defensive to start with. Some new spells that I haven't paid a lot of attention to. Also, I did see that we were getting frightened, so I'm going to want to probably put up something to prevent them from getting frightened to start with. Maybe put out a Moonwell, which adds defenses and endurance over time. There's Form of the Delmgun. Gives +8 damage reduction. Might want to throw one of those out too. Reflection spell everyone. Problem solved. There you go. There you
go.
We throw out a Circle of Protection. Weaken the enemies by reducing their accuracy and turning crits of theirs into just regular hits. That might not be a bad way to go. Despondent Blows. Plus 25 deflection. Shield of the Flayful. Oh. Yeah, I might want to throw that out. Okay. Along with the summons.
What brings you to what weak or strong? And beyond the grip. But ye spell become. But imagine what would you think of it is the reason we've all one of my wagers on the most demanding the power to warp. And where are you?
Okay. Oops. So we immediately get frightened. Okay. We can fight against that for a little bit of time. Put that out there. Throw a Moonwell out.
I'm ready.
We're gonna throw out some Drakes.
Huh?
I'm gonna try to charm somebody.
Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
Blow it.
Worth him.
No.
Okay, they're immune.
Yeah?
Being charmed, it looks like. Give everybody Former the Delmgun. Gonna add some deflection to everybody.
I'm ready.
Gonna have her use that.
Hey.
Knock him down.
Yeah.
Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah? Blow it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
Need something?
I'm trying.
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah?
Fuck. We just get rocked so hard. All right, well, I think this is one of those things where we're gonna have to come back at a higher level. We are currently at level 13, and the game lets us go up to 16. So I think this is just gonna have to come back later. I don't see how, what else we can do. I got all my buff spells off, I got damage reduction going, and we're still getting our asses handed to us. And they're just chewing through the summons.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, he is an archmage, and he's a lich. It kind of makes sense. It would be a difficult fight.
Sure.
Okay, your party's is considered high level for the content in the White March Part 2. If you would like, the critical path can be increased in difficulty to give you more of a challenge. The rewards you receive will be the same regardless of the option you choose. Your choice cannot be changed once it's been... Why would I... If the rewards are the same, why wouldn't I just go with the standard? Like, what?
While we wait, the enemy grows stronger.
And you'd send more of us to die.
Well, I'm not gonna stand around. Are you?
You've done plenty, Darian.
You approach the source of the commotion and see a throng of villagers. They're arguing amongst themselves and hurling questions in the bands at a lone figure perched above them. A young man stands on a spur of rock, his clenched fist held aloft. Steam rises from his wild hair and flushed face as he shouts to the gathering.
Been a week since our people left these gates. A week since the Iron Flail took them.
He paces the outcropping, his eyes burning. You see a few scattered nods in the crowd.
Yet we wait here behind our sturdy new walls, hiding in our rebuilt homes. We've done nothing.
He brings his fist into his palm with a sharp smack. The crowd erupts, bristling with pointed fingers and pointed words. One woman steps forward. Her eyes lock on the young man.
Who are you to tell us how to defend our own? You ain't been here 2 months!
Several of the others grunt and hoot. You feel a shift in the crowd like a changing tide.
Hey, an angry mob. See? We're not so far from home.
And since I got here, I've been working alongside the rest of you. Don't start with that again.
A handful of others nod along with him, but they cringe and flinch as another villager joins the fray, shaking his finger at the young orator.
Well, it was your idea to send our people to that damned fort in the first place. If it weren't for you and the other leeches that come up with you, we wouldn't be in this mess.
The new accuser raises a chorus of furious cries. Darian raises his hand for calm, but the crowd's wrath is snowblinding. Stop, everyone. All right, settle down. A dozen heads turn in your direction. The villagers recognize you, and their eyes widen with hope and reverence. Is this about that fort near the battery? What's this about? You said something about a fort and an iron flail? Yeah, let's just go with... Relax! I'm here to help. Yes. As usual, our benevolent option.
Then you know about the Iron Flail. You'll stop them?
I totally know about them. But what do you know about them? Just, you know, out of curiosity. I'm from the government, and I'm here to help.
Showed up a few weeks after you opened the battery. Demanded we give him the White Forge.
He avoids your gaze, scraping his boot against a rock.
They're led by Adarik Sendamir. Comes from an old Rayed Saren family. The rumor has it the man's half mad with visions. Claims one drove him here to take the White Forge.
They're not the only bloodsuckers around here.
The villager glares up at Darian, but most of his fellows are ignoring him by now. Darian raises his voice above the ruckus.
Our crew at the battery locked their doors and told the Iron Flail to go back to Rayed Saris. Instead, they built a fort in the middle of the wood. So we sent a committee to reason with them. But that was a week ago. We haven't seen our people since. That can only mean one thing.
The White Forge isn't worth your lives. Give it up. Can't you share the White Forge with the Rayed Sarens? Villagers shout and squawk louder than ever.
What they did to our neighbors?
Only thing they know how to do is start wars.
Please, everyone.
In the fragile silence that follows, the others turn and look to Darian.
Whatever our difference is, we've got to deal with the army at our gates. You've done a lot for Stalwart already. Many of us wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you.
He breaks off, looking as if he'd like to stuff his words back into his mouth. After an uneasy pause, he swallows and continues.
What I mean is, if anyone could deal with an army, it's you.
Alright, I'll help you.
The Iron Flail cleared a patch of forest north of Durgan's battery, built their fort there. It'll be well guarded, so if you can get in without raising an alarm, you may have an easier time of it. The important thing is to deal with the commander. If you can get rid of him, the rest of the soldiers will scatter.
I think I've dreamed about this already.
What exactly did you see?
The dream was unclear.
Of course. We're just thankful this dream led you back. Anyway, we've got our work cut out for us here. While you're out, stop by the battery. Wangra and her team are still repairing the heavy cannons, but they've made a lot of progress elsewhere. Thought you might like to see how far it's come.
Okay.
Haven't been here long, but I'll tell you what I can.
Tell me about the Iron Flail.
They heard about the White Forge and came running. Just like a lot of us did. Only difference is, they brought siege weapons. As best anyone can tell, they're from the border region near Little Bend, one of the poorest parts of the country. For Raid Saris, well, that's saying something.
What brought you to Stalwart?
Work. I was a cobbler in New Yarma, but the city got more crowded every year. Rural types fleeing the legacy. A couple months ago, I heard Stalwart was offering land and opportunity to new settlers, so figured I'd give it a go out here. For a while, folks seemed glad to have some new blood, but that changed as more and more of us came.
Seems to be a lot of tension.
Before you opened Durgan's battery, people tell me Stalwart barely had enough warm bodies to keep the town running. A bunch of us came when we heard about the White Forge, but now, I think the old-timers would just as soon send us back. We take the best jobs, we don't pay our respects to Andra, we're overcrowding the town. I get it. Stalwart's changing. Same thing happened in New Yarma when folk moved in from the countryside. But they can't keep blaming us for everything that goes wrong out here. I'm just hoping they'll calm down once the Iron Flail is gone.
What do you have for say? Okay. Camping supplies. Those. So we got some new quests. Need to look up something real quick. That's not. Hang on. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we got some new quests. Things are changing here in the town. Hammond's Emporium, that's new. Kursk Fishery. Guess we just check in on all our old acquaintances. They're doing okay. Suppose. They came to tell me about the battery, how you've gone ahead and done the impossible. You have my respect. The fortress has been haunting us for ages. A shared dream nobody could get their hands on. Maybe this will be the kick in the rear that Stalwart needs.
Welcome. What can we do for you?
New. No. That villager's still standing there waiting for the outhouse to be freed up. Bounties, okay. What's going on in this emporium? The shopkeeper's clothes seem a little nicer, if not terribly warm, compared to what you've seen around Stalwart. His hair is immaculately coiffed, and his rosy cheeks look like they've barely been touched by the mountain winds. Welcome, welcome. I've got arms and armor, all top quality. Or perhaps you'd like to see potions. Always a pleasure to meet a respectable company out here anyway. What do you got for sale, sir? Ooh. Oh. Unique soulbound crossbow. Twin sting. Only our strongest potions. Give them to me. Potion master. I require a potions from you. Wicked Briars? When endurance drops below 51% once per encounter. Piercing damage. Foe AoE piercing damage. Sure. I've got so much money right now. Why not? Seal of Faith. Now, I think Durance has one of those. Or wizard spells, huh? Sure. Resolve +3. Big cloak of protection. Belt of bountiful healing. Healing bonus. He carries many scars. Helm. Athletic and preservation. Minus 50% stun duration, minus 50% knockdown duration. Sure. We will find a use for it. I don't know. Scrolls, traps, potions, food. Why not? He's got a little bit of everything. Got a crossbow. He does. Sure. Getting closer to getting that last, I don't know if that's the last level, but getting that level done. Oh, we should figure out where the Sky Dragon lair is. Get awaken. We could get that next level on the storm bow.
Did your father teach you to hunt?
No, that task fell to the tribe's huntmaster, though he tried everything in his power not to teach me.
Were you a difficult student?
No, the huntmaster felt that meadow fur was a sign of weakness. I could do nothing right by him on account of my hair color.
I'm familiar with the sentiment. From the Valine Republics to Erglan Thoth, narrowness of mind is truly universal.
So what's this? Lair of a Sky Dragon? I think it comes later. Alright. I don't want to spoil myself too much there. I think it comes later. I don't think it's any place we've been yet, so. Okay. So you've been tasked with taking care of the Iron Flail and we need to investigate the fort. The fort's been built to the east of Stalwart. It may house the army I seek. The fort was built by the Raid Sarans. But they want us to go check out Wengra. She's almost got the batteries heavy cannons repaired. Ooh. Okay. Be a good thing to help with. Seems good. Ah, so we do have 2 new things. To the battery. We're just gonna make our way this direction.
You want me to go back up there? After nearly losing my leg?
You still got it, don't ya?
Okay, what's going on, Wengra? The back of the Orlan's head is a patchwork of singed green-brown fur and dark, scar-rippled flesh. She notices you and jumps back a foot. One of her staring eyes is gold and the other is hazel. She flicks her left ear while which is little more than a nub on her skull. At last, she
I
relaxes.
think we found Haravius' mom.
Very funny. Just because we're both mangled Orlans. Ha ha. Although, come to think of it, my real mom won't have anything to do with me. So if you think it's a good fit...
Haravius turns to the woman. He looks up at her as if recognizing her for the first time. Slowly, cautiously, his mouth forms a word.
Mom?
He opens his arms wide for a hug. The Orlan woman does not appear to have heard him. She smiles at you instead. Haravius frowns and lets his arms drop. He hangs his head. Oh, that's awesome. I love that they wrote that in there.
Ha! Took you for one of them Rayed Sarens. Then I saw you had all your teeth. Ha ha ha!
She's shouting at you, but a friendly smile warms her face. She smells of sulfur and smoke. Clever. I've also got more than half a brain.
Hang on, gotta talk into my good ear.
She yells even louder, swiveling a hairless but whole ear toward you.
Now what was... Say, ain't I seen you somewhere?
I reignited the White Forge.
That's it! Felt those aftershocks all the way in Stalwart.
She closes her eyes rapturously.
Must have been a real sight up close. All that fire. Oh.
Let's see. Imagine flames everywhere and a rumbling so deep it rattles your bones.
Sometimes I stand on the bridge to the mines just to feel the heat.
She trembles with feverish enthusiasm.
I keep wanting to see the forge for myself, but the blacksmiths won't let me near it. Don't know why.
She scratches her arm. A clump of burnt hair falls to the snow. What are you doing out here?
You know, clearing tunnels, blowing old barricades, just tidying up.
She grins, showing all of her teeth.
But soon, I've got to start testing the cannons.
Her voice has dropped to a whisper, or at least her closest approximation of one. She clasps her hands together and looks up at the high tower with nearly religious reverence. Is this about the Iron Flail?
We held them off a few weeks ago, but they didn't run far. Set up a fort in the woods, and I hear they're working on some really fantastic siege weapons.
There must be something you can do.
There sure is. Once we have the heavy cannons, that is.
I've heard they could hit a target over 5 miles away.
Oh, I'd give my other ear to see that.
What's the problem with the heavy cannons?
They're all the way up there.
She points up at a tower that punches through the snow-bleared clouds.
I sent a crew to the tower, but they came back complaining about Skuldrak and the other nasties. Nearly took Kolmar's leg off. Skuldrak did, I mean.
I could look into it.
That'd be a big help. I'd hate to let those beauties go to rust up there. And anything you find up there is yours. Battery's full of treasures, and the West Tower has hardly been explored. Head through the door and up the stairs. That'll get you to that rampart. Yeah, Kulmar cleared the rubble before he took to getting himself conveniently injured. You should be able to work your way up to the cannons from there. Meantime, I'll check on our black powder stock.
Okay. Go to the Great Hall. So what are we going to be fighting now? Oh dear. Knock knock. Housekeeping. Skuldrak. What is a Skuldrak? Oh god. Skuldrakks are large mammalian creatures that dwell in caves in total or near total darkness. As a result, they have poor vision and rely on their sense of hearing to navigate and find prey. Okay. Protrusions and hairs on their ears allow them to detect airflow, which is key to telling direction in an underground environment. So they're like bats on steroids. Okay. Burn their ears.
Doing the job.
Let's go.
Artillery lift notice. The artillery lift will be closed until further notice. The cogs are rusting, and any failure in the mechanism could be catastrophic. Potion Master Andrin is looking into patinating the cogs to make them weatherproof. Patinating? I know what a patina is, but I've never heard of a verb. Patinating. Put a little blue, what do they call that? Cold blue? Bluing? Oh, hi. Deb's Spideys.
What?
Need something? Understood.
Poison! Dead on!
Hey, nice. So, company captain's cap. Grants confused when hit by a critical. Immunity to confused and dazed. Nice. You have to have at least 20 resolve? Oh.
Yeah.
To unlock that next part, huh? 20 resolve. What does she have now? Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Huh?
On the treatment and preservation of cannons. This page seems to be from some larger text. We now have a treatment to prevent our prize cannons from rusting outside. Potion Master Andrin developed a solution that seals the metal, protecting it from cold air. We've transformed the old armory into a patination chamber where we can heat the solution into a gas. As the gas suffuses the chamber, it will build up a hard coating on the cannons. After a few weeks, the cannons will be ready for the elements. However, We must be careful around the solution. One of Andron's assistants scalded her throat just from breathing too close to the stuff. Don't inhale.
Steady does it.
The patina gas? Duh. Okay, so then we have a door back here and a door here. I guess we'll go this way. Get the screechers! Okay, this is where we're gonna stop for the night. All right, folks. Hey, thank you so very much for coming and hanging out. Always appreciate that. I'll be back tomorrow night for some more Pillars of Eternity. We'll just pick up where we left off here, continuing to explore more of Durgan's Battery and part 2 of the White March DLC. Night, folks. Let's see. Is there somebody we could raid? Yeah. Let's see. Go say hi to Shadowed Mage. It looks like he's going to be playing some Talos Principle Reawakened. So if you feel up to solving some puzzles, might be able to give him a hand if he asks for it. Folks, I'll see you tomorrow night. Take care, everyone.